MP Keith Pitt has announced his departure from politics, expressing dissatisfaction with the current direction of his party. Pitt, who represents the seat of Hinkler, confirmed he would not seek re-election in 2025. Reflecting on his 11-year political career, Pitt described it as a privilege filled with extraordinary successes, many highs, and some challenging moments. In an interview with The Australian, Pitt openly shared his concerns about the Nationals' leadership and direction, particularly under party leader David Littleproud. He criticised recent policy shifts, stating they prioritise obedience over discipline and risk leaving the party without a clear purpose. Pitt specifically took issue with Littleproud's support for the coalition's net zero emissions target, arguing that green policies impose significant financial burdens on regional Australians while having negligible effects on global temperatures. While scientific consensus underscores the importance of achieving net zero by 2050 to mitigate severe climate impacts, Pitt contends that these policies come at a great cost to local industries and jobs. Despite his criticisms, Littleproud wished Pitt well in his future endeavours, choosing not to directly address the concerns raised. Opposition leader Peter Dutton suggested that Pitt's frustrations may stem from his exclusion from the front bench during his career. Dutton described Pitt as an incredibly smart individual who has made notable contributions as both a backbencher and a minister. Pitt's departure adds to a growing list of coalition MPs, including Simon Birmingham, Paul Fletcher, and Linda Reynolds, who have announced plans to step away from politics ahead of the next election. Senator Matt Canavan praised Pitt for being a strong voice against the coalition's net zero emissions target. Canavan argued that rising energy prices and job losses validate Pitt's stance. He also criticized the coalition's approach to energy policy, calling for a serious consideration of nuclear power. Canavan highlighted coal as the most cost-effective energy source and questioned why more coal-fired power stations aren't being built, especially when countries like China are constructing 2 per week. However, Climate Change Minister Chris Bowen seized on Canavan's comments, pointing out the growing divisions within the coalition. Bowen argued that relying solely on renewable energy isn't feasible and accused the coalition of prioritizing internal politics over effective climate solutions. Pitt, known for his independent views on climate issues, has become a consistent critic of net zero policies since his time under the Morrison government. Despite this, he refrained from openly criticizing Littleproud, suggesting instead that the Nationals' leader may be influenced by the Liberal Party and misprioritizing key issues. Looking ahead, Pitt predicts the next election will heavily focus on cost-of-living concerns. He emphasized the need for bold, fact-based decision-making, endorsing the coalition's support for nuclear power as a viable alternative to wind and solar energy. However, recent modeling from the CSIRO indicates that nuclear energy could be twice as expensive as renewables, even accounting for its longer lifespan. Reflecting on his career, Pitt expressed pride in his team's accomplishments, particularly during his tenure as Minister for Resources under the Morrison government. While acknowledging the bittersweet nature of leaving politics, Pitt stated that while money can be earned, time cannot be created. Thank you for tuning in to Aussie Pulse. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on Australian politics and beyond. See you in our next video.